I mean, if we being real about it, don't no man really want to be in a relationship. Only females care about being in a relationship. If a man saying he want to be in a relationship, he lying like a motherfucker. That's what we do as men. We lie. Why do we lie? Because all we want to do is fuck. That's it. That's all we really care about. And of course, no man is going to tell you the truth because that's not something that women really want to hear. Come on now, let's be for real. You really think a man is going to approach you and be like, damn, you fine, I'm trying to fuck? No! Because we automatically know that's going to be a turn off for you. So we start doing little shit, getting to know you, take you out on dates, and really we be doing the bare minimum for real. Whatever we gotta do to fuck. You ever went through your man phone, went to his Instagram or his Facebook, and you see him liking this girl, loving this girl, heart emoji here, heart emoji there. You ever seen that shit? All those females you seen them hearts on is who he wants to fuck. Relationships is your thing. Because that's the first fucking thing you ask. Well, if you like them so much, why didn't you go be with them? Because he doesn't want to be with them. He wants to fuck. And if we being honest, we really don't give a fuck about your looks. Y'all give a fuck about y'all looks. We could care less. You don't believe me? I'ma prove y'all bitches wrong. Here's one example. A man would tell you, baby, you don't need all that makeup, them eyelashes, them lipstick. You pretty as you are. Now, I know when women do that, it's just something that they do for themselves. But we don't give a fuck about all that. You could be the prettiest woman in the whole motherfucking world and get cheated on by the ugliest woman in the whole motherfucking world. And because women care about relationships, the first thing you're going to say is, well, if you're going to sleep with her, why you just don't be with her? And what he going to say? Can you guess? Can you guess? I tell you, bitch. He going to say, I don't want to be with her. I just wanted to fuck. Because we don't care about relationships and marriages. Now, if you are very attractive, that means that man want to fuck you more. If you're not that attractive, that means he want to fuck you less. But either way, we're going to fuck. Just like poly relationship. You don't hear men on this motherfucker talking about poly relationships isn't just about sex. It's about such and such and such and such. No, because we just trying to fuck. Now we got two women in the house that we can fuck. In case one don't feel like giving it up, I can go to the next. And if we being real about it, poly relationships ain't nothing but cheating with permission. Why y'all think we glorify hoes more than we glorify good women? Because good women boring as fuck. But that one over there giving us that eye candy, oh, we're going to And since we being real, most of y'all women are open book anyway. Like, come on, think about it. All men are fucking predators. And y'all the fucking prey. We sit back and listen to all the shit y'all women be talking about, and we use it to our advantage. So we say and do whatever the fuck we gotta do to get the coochie. We lie. That's all we do is lie. Y'all really think y'all man telling y'all the truth? Okay. If you a thick girl, go in there and ask your man, does this outfit make me look smaller? See what the fuck he say. You really think he gonna say, nah, I don't really see a difference. You still look the same thick to me. But your bra strap is a little tight in the back, so it look like you got titties in the back. And the way you tucked your gut in that pants, it look like you got titties and ass on the front and the back. You really think that man gonna tell you the truth? I don't give a fuck how good of a man he is. I don't give a fuck how genuine his heart is. I don't give a fuck if he do for you and don't ask you for shit. He's still trying to fuck. And after you give us some of that kitty-cooter, we're gonna switch up. Because we got what the fuck we came for. Anyway, y'all do what y'all want with that info. I'm going to take a dookie. Bye, bitch!
In this video, we are going to be seeing men exposing their fellow men. They'll be exposing some of the harsh truths that we don't know about men. Without wasting a lot of time, men, you can also be part of this conversation, or even as well as women also, you can be part of this conversation by dropping your comment in the comment section. Let me not talk too much at the beginning of this video. Let us begin watching videos from our creators.
Never forget, they are still men out here acting and pretending to be a gentleman just to hit. Like, never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have genuine men that really just trying to get to know you, really practice chivalry, really practice gentlemanship, opening doors, opening chairs and things like that, having manners and things like that. But they're also men out here pretending. They're pretending. And once you give up that cat, they is gone. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they is gone quicker than gone. You feel me? And now you thinking to yourself, like, he was a gentleman. I thought he really liked me. It was a facade, baby. Like, you feel me? You just gotta be careful of the fake ones from the real ones. Like, I feel like women, you have that intuition, so you should know. Like, you should have that, just that spidey sense. Like, man, this nigga doing it just to hit. You know what I'm saying? You should know who just doing it just to crack, and you should know who just doing it at the kindness of their heart, because that's the type of man they is. You feel me? That's just like me, because, feel me, I don't be on that fake shit. If I'm going to pull out the chair for you, I genuinely wanted to do it, not just because I'm...
If he wanted to, he would. Ladies, welcome to the Daddy Academy. I'm about to give you the ugly truth about if he wanted to, he would. Every single thing a man does in dating is 100% intentional. I'll say it again, 100% intentional. If you haven't heard from him in 3-4 days, 100% intentional. If he hasn't taken you out on a date in 2-3 weeks, 100% intentional. Okay, everything is intentional. Every man knows what he wants. Men are very purpose, accomplishment driven. So if there's a woman that he's really interested in, he's not going to go 3-4 days without contacting her. He's not going to go 2-3 weeks without taking her on a date, okay? Men are going to prioritize the women that he wants to go out with. Ladies, you give men the benefit of the doubt way too much. I got DMs, ladies asking me for help, being like, oh, like he didn't take me out, but he's been Snapchatting me. Totally intentional. He doesn't want to give you the wrong idea by texting you, so he's Snapchatting you. Keep it a little more low key, keep you on the hook, keep you on the roster. Unless the man you're talking to, let's be real for a second. Let's be real. Unless the man you're talking to has his own business, is pursuing a dream that is crazy and he really needs to put a lot of time and mental effort into, is making well over 6 figures, is in the gym 5-6 days a week, like really about his fitness. Like, how could he be that busy? How could he be that busy that he can't answer a text or give you a phone call? If he can't, if he is so busy, why can't he pick up the phone and call you for 15 minutes? Just to be like, hey, I'm sorry, babe, I've been real busy, but like, just want to let you know I'm thinking about you. I want to take you out next week. If he wanted to, he would. Very true, very real. And ladies, I think you guys think guys are dumber than they actually are. Especially a man who's like, knows women. He knows how to play the cards just right, give you just the right amount of breadcrumbs to keep you on the hook. It's up to you to see these signs and to cut yourself from the roster before he puts you on it.
Don't be so understanding toward us as men. Do not be so forgiving toward us. Do not be so patient with us. Do not be so gracious with us. And do not be so empathetic with us. Because 9 out of 10 times, maybe even 10 out of 10 times in some cases, a man is always going to put himself first. He's looking out for his own self. He's not thinking about the woman or having her best interest in mind. A lot of men are selfish as hell. They're already operating from a paradigm of selfishness. And if they see that you're an empath, you're forgiving, you're patient, you're very gracious, and you give them more of the benefit of the doubt than they deserve, they're going to take that and run with it every single time. And I'm not saying that those things are bad by any means, but what I am saying is when you embody those things excessively, too much patience, too much understanding, too much empathy, too much grace, that is when it becomes a bad thing, because at that point you start to lose yourself in the process by over giving. Here you are waiting and sticking around thinking that this dude is going to change because he told you he was. Where's the proof? Where are the actions? 9 out of 10 times, we're not going to change if we don't want to change for ourselves. What makes you think that we're going to change for you if we don't even want to change for ourselves? It's not going to happen. When men truly want to change, they will. You don't have to ask them. You don't have to implore them. You don't have to send these long messages, call them for hours, crash out on them. You don't have to do any of that. But when they see that you are over empathetic, over understanding, over giving, over patient, it's a wrap. They're never going to change. Lowering your standards and folding your boundaries for a man is literally the worst thing you can do as a woman, because now you're settling for someone who isn't even willing to step it up to give you the things that you deserve in life. Let them call you picky. Let them say your standards are unattainable, they're unrealistic. They're there for a reason, and if he can't reach them for whatever reason, another man will. Never drop your standards for a dude, because you will 100% live a life of misery. All your standards, you're too picky, you're going to be alone. I'd rather be alone than to be with your lazy ass who isn't willing to step it up to give me the things that I deserve or the things that I want in life. Straight up.
Every woman should understand these 7 truths about men. And fellas, you may not like to hear some of these. All right, let's go. Number 1, you can't fix him, you can't help him, you can't change him. If he ain't doing it for himself, you're only going to end up mothering him. Number 2, a man's future is hiding in his routines. Look at his friends, look at his habits, look what he does in his spare time. That's your forecast. Number 3, listen to what he says, but watch what he does. You see, a man shows their true intentions through their actions, through their patterns, and through their consistency, not their words. So keep your eyes open wider than your heart. Number 4, and this one's a big one. A man who doesn't respect or speak well of his mother is a man who hasn't learned how to respect women. And you ain't going to be the exception. Number 5, a man without purpose is a dangerous man, because he'll look to you for meaning and direction. And when you can't fill that void for him, he'll resent you for it. Number 6, a man will always test your boundaries early to see what you will and won't tolerate. If he oversteps them once, it's a mistake. Twice, it's a conscious choice. Act accordingly. And number 7, a man who frames himself as a victim in any situation or circumstance is a man who will find problems everywhere, solutions nowhere. The moment you even smell victimhood on him, he is showing you exactly how every argument, every disagreement, and every fight will go. Someone else to blame. And eventually that someone will be you. So there you have it. 7 truths. Simple to hear, brutal to ignore.
I am also going to share with you some of the harsh truths that I have studied, that I have learned about men from my own experience. I'll be taking you through some of these. The very first one is that if a man doesn't call, it's because he does not want to. Know that he is busy, know that his phone died or whatsoever. Those are always just mere excuses. A man will always communicate if he really wants to. Then another one is if a man treats you badly, it's because he does not care about you. Because a man who cares about you, he will not treat you badly. He would not disrespect you. And a man who does that more than once, twice, or thrice, my dear, that man does not care about you. Then another one is if that man lets you go, it's because he does not want to be with you. That is absolutely right. If he leaves you to walk away, my dear, there is no future with that man. Just move on, live on with your own life. And ladies, please stop being over genuine and naive. These men use that as an advantage, whereby if you're too forgiving, too understanding, too patient, and empathetic,
7 harsh truths about men I'd share with you if you were my daughter. Number 1, men are the same everywhere. There can be a fantasy in your mind that like, oh, I live in London, UK, and I just have in my mind the men in New York, oh, so handsome, so amazing, so charming. I live in Miami, but if I was in Toronto, oh, the men there, chef's kiss. I live in LA, but the men in Nigeria, if I could just be, well, I don't know who's gonna say that. It's a virus. It's a sickness, because all of those women in those cities are saying to you, when you say that, why the hell do you want our men? They're goofy as hell. They're trash as hell. They're useless as hell. Your men are the good ones. Your men are the one that we want. The reason I say that is because you can actually get played a lot easier by guys when you're under the impression that I don't have to worry about guys from this city simply because this city has all the good guys. No, that city also has guys that will ruin your life. Number 2, rich men are players too. I don't know where we got this thought process of that, like, if a guy spends money on you, that means he actually cares about you. That those do not equate. You have to understand, money is also relative. If you go on a $300 date to Nobu with a guy who has lots of disposable income, yes, a $300 date is expensive to the general public, but relative to how much money that guy has, it's like taking you out to McDonald's. So why do I say that? Because if you believe that, oh, he really cares about me because he spent a lot of money on me, you're actually tricking your own self, because
he understands you're probably going to believe that because you've been brainwashed to believe money means intention. Then he takes advantage of the fact that you think he's serious, even though he's not, and then he's able to extract exactly what he wants from you now. Number 3, I call a devaluation trick. Let me explain. A guy will tell you something like, oh, I love a girl who's fun. I love a girl who's spontaneous, adventurous, who'll say yes to anything. But the reality of it is he's telling you what he wants as it relates to what best serves him in the moment and in short-term happiness. After you do exactly what he said he wanted, he'll then turn around and say, yeah, now that I'm thinking about long-term happiness and a long-term partner, I'm realizing that I actually want a woman with self-respect. I want a woman with this quality and that quality, and I'm realizing that's just not you. Number 4 is to sacrifice nothing. Now, I'm not going to advise you to treat men like garbage, but I don't want you to give up key elements of your life and your happiness for a guy that can literally break up with you over text. An example of that would be getting with a guy who's just your boyfriend and then he convinces you to like quit your job and move to his state, which sounds good in a rom-com, but now he has a lot of control over your life without you having a lot of reassurance that he'll be in your life for life. Number 5 is about direction. Do not neglect how important it is when you're looking for a man and deciding if this is your man. Pick a man who has direction. There are lots of men out here with no plan for their life. If they don't have any plan for themselves of where they want to be, how they want to be living, what they want to be doing, they 100% don't have a plan for you. Number 6, habits, because habits will show you a lot about how that man will treat you in the future. For example, let's say you're with a guy that at his work, he's figured out a way to like cheat the job, like get extra pay without actually doing more work. He's figured out a way to like cheat the clock-in system or something like that. I guarantee you, those types of habits, even though they seem innocent and like they don't affect you, are a direct correlation to the type of habits he'll build, but in a relationship sense. Guy who has a habit of cheating the job has a better likelihood of cheating you when the time comes. Number 7 is sustainability versus intensity, because intensity will always feel the best. When he's telling you how much he wants you, how amazing you are, how much he loves you, he's love bombing you, it's going to feed your ego. It's going to feel like a fairy tale. But the crazy part about it is I actually want you to avoid those men that give you that feeling, because those men find it very difficult to sustain that type of energy towards you. I'd actually rather you find a guy who makes you feel good, but doesn't necessarily make you feel like you're in a dream. Why? Because that's a much more sustainable way to have a relationship than the guy who's super intense for like 1 week.
Men that are into you damn near have a heart attack when you make an attempt to do something that a man is supposed to be doing. Let me cook for a second. Men that are into you, men that are serious about you, they damn near have a heart attack when you attempt to do something that a man is supposed to be doing. You try to reach down in your purse, he'll damn near chop your wrist off. How dare you disrespect him like that, attempting to pay for something? You acting as if you're about to go grab a trash bag, he'll damn near tackle you in that kitchen. When did we start? When did we have role reversal? When did we do role reversal? You going out there trying to pump your gas, he'll damn near try to kick the car over. When did we start doing that? You have a man for that, because a man takes pride in being a man for the woman that he loves or the woman that he is into. And any woman with a real man, she knows this. Any woman with a real man, she knows this. What do you mean you about to go downstairs and check what that noise was? He'll damn near have a heart attack, because a man that loves you is always going to be offended when you try to do something and that is his role, because men live and die for their role to be your man. Am I lying?